Oh, hi. Like to the party, am I? Always. Always. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Zal here, and we are back again with a brand new video for you. And we are reacting to Wild Hearts. I want to say it's Wild Heart, but it's not. It's Wild Hearts. There's an S at the end with a little TM, so you know it's trademarked. It's a monster hunting game by EA, which should fill you with confidence. I've read their website very briefly. This game, you guys have been spamming it in the Discord. I haven't actually looked at it. I haven't watched any trailers. I heard that they were bringing one out, and then I just haven't looked at it at all. But it says Wild Hearts is a twist on the hunting genre, where ancient tech gives you a fighting chance against giant beasts, which is interesting. The hunting genre, I don't know what that means. The only hunting genre I mean, you've got two types, right? You've got the obvious one that we'll get into in a minute, and Call of the Wild, which clearly this is not Call of the Wild or any sort of first-person shooter hunting game, so it can only be going off of one genre, right? It can only be going off of one genre, and I want to try and not mention that genre as much as possible in this video, because we don't want to be biased. We don't want to be biased. We want to take this game as a completely new twist. Yes. But you type Wild Hearts in on YouTube, and my goodness, aren't you just flagged by that genre? Thankfully, most of it is just to do from IGN, GameSpot, you know, the standard trailers, which is fine. We're going to obviously watch an official reveal trailer and then the 7 minutes of gameplay footage, because I think that will be interesting. And then, obviously, after that, we get to see that genre very much come into place. The new Monster Hunter from Force Gaming, okay. For some reason, we have people also watched Overwatch Kiriko, main theme song. Oh, look, Mario's there too, look at that. I think Arax did a pretty good review, yeah. After 10 hours of gameplay, which is fine, and then Rage Gaming Video saw that and went, fuck you, I'll add another 20 hours, and they give you their impressions after 30 hours of gameplay and more, so hey, you've got that too. And then we got Hey Steve doing, again, how Wild Hearts is worse than Monster Hunter. I believe they did do a why, or how Wild Hearts is better than Monster Hunter as well, so is Monster Hunter Doomed by Owlberry better than Monster Hunter? Who knows? I doubt it. I doubt it somehow. Wild Hearts is worse than Monster Hunter, but when you actually go to view that video, it is no longer available. The video is private. Interesting. Interesting. Did we make a new one? Because I can't imagine getting early access to a game like Wild Hearts and then shitting on it. So maybe that's why it's now unavailable. But hey, that is what it is. Anyway, let's check this out, shall we? Let's have a look to see exactly what's going on, and let's make our own judgment about it. And as I say, I'm going to look at this from a fresh pair of eyes. Obviously, I've played Monster Hunter. For some reason, the game is just constantly tagged with Monster Hunter. But I wanna see it from a fresh pair of eyes. I want to make sure it isn't Monster Hunter. And if we come out of this with that impression, then great. Then great. I'm going to use IGN's versions because they got the 7 minutes and the official reveal. So I'm going in completely blind here. I've seen none of this. So this is going to be interesting. Hopefully you can hear. If we can. Let's do this then. Ooh, I mean, okay.
So, visitors to the land of the East. You do realize Ozma is fraught with danger.
Ooh.
The kimono grow ever more desperate. They battle for territory. They clash for prey. But in you is the power to stop this. In you, there is the seed of invention. You need only hunt. Trust that in so doing, the seed will soon grow. You will become a force of nature. And tame a world gone wild.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, fuck me. Okay. Alright. Hold on just a second. Hold that thought. Just quickly search something up because I was interested to see, but it's actually invalid. I thought they were going with a certain route that Capcom went with the Japanese demons. I think yokai or ayakashi they are called, and in fact they are called that. I googled it. So, okay. I can see what people. No. Nope. We're not doing it yet. We're going to watch the 7 minutes of gameplay. Then we're going to give a review. Then we're going to take a look. This looks... First of all, it looks good. Right, I'm not saying it looks bad. It looks very good. If it works flawlessly. Which, unfortunately, a lot of games that EA have brought out, bar maybe FIFA, have not been flawless. What was it? What was their multiplayer Destiny game, which we just haven't heard of since they released? Triumphant, was it? Or I can't even remember. It's a shame they dropped it. They should have put more time into it, because you're seeing games come back like Cyberpunk at the moment. So, but let's see what this is all about. I do have a problem with the music. I do have an issue with the music. It all sounds and looks familiar, which I think is the problem. But on the website it says a twist on a hunting genre. Maybe. Okay, so this is the gameplay. I don't expect this to look incredible, but already like some pretty cool mechanics, and I mean the world looks beautiful. You've got some bonsai style trees, which are obviously in their full size, so trees. But the world does remind me a bit of like Shakiro Dies Twice meets, I don't know, meets something. Ooh. And it's all traversable. That's pretty cool. That's very cool. See, that brings some elements into fights, right? Which I guess is the point, all this ancient tech you have access to. Okay. I don't know if the UI is going to be this clean. I imagine there's going to be more stuff on screen when we're playing it, but... Oh wow, that's it. That's obviously showing you the power of the beasts. Okay. Alright. So is it the same one, or is there more of this? There's obviously an emote system. And there's smaller mobs that you can fight. Okay. Okay. Obviously going to be a crafting system then. Wow. Forest looks beautiful. Can never beat a bamboo forest, you know. This does seem like a world that has been overrun by these creatures, and you can very much see the destruction just in the buildings. But these animals almost seem a bit corrupted, right? The fact they have all this... the trees growing out of them and the certain fauna. I don't know, is there like a corruption mechanic? Who knows? Oh, who knows? I have no idea. Obviously people have got their hands on it, and there's gameplay out there if you're interested in you know, watching those creators, but... Holy shit. I love the transformation of the tusks, by the way. Ooh! That feels highly impractical, I gotta be honest. Oh, you throw it? Breaking some parts. Did we break some skin off there? Maybe some hide? I don't know. I feel like there's possibly a corruption mechanic. I'm not sure. It doesn't look... Obviously it doesn't look normal. Can you get in the mouth? It's very interesting. It's mighty interesting. Makes you wonder if this is the next Rayjack, doesn't it? Makes you wonder. Okay, I mean, I can see what people are saying now. I can see what people are saying in regards to it possibly looking like a little bit of a little bit. I'll be honest. When I started watching this trailer, the first trailer we saw, obviously the music comes across very Magnum Arlo, Monster Hunter Rise feels to it, right? And then you've got the weapons, the weapons and the armor. Okay, yeah, kind of. I was gonna let that go until I saw Player 3 come in with the dual blades. The monsters themselves, though, the size is interesting. The like phenom and the absolute mass and girth that some of these monsters have is quite cool. I like that. I don't like the fact that when our the character during the 7-minute gameplay was using like a fire sword, none of the fauna kind of burnt away. When whatever the hell this is was running through it, it wasn't like trampling it, it all just stayed there. These are just little details and little, like, I guess, positives and just little things you could add to make it 10 times better, right? Those little details, like if it was all, just all could be destroyed, right? If you could like left burn marks on the floor, maybe the plants died as they were trampled across. Just little things like that would make it pretty cool. I like the building technique. It looks like you are very much reliant on the building technique as well, and I don't know what all this is. There must be some kind of corruption mechanic, because I don't know what all this is, and it seems to be mostly to do with wood or fauna, which again is cool. So has the plants or the fauna corrupted these animals in some way? Because look, again, growing a tree, like what? What? They have, a lot of people have said they're not keen on the actual design of these monsters. They're a bit too generic, and I can see what that means. I mean, what, you've clearly got a boar, a wolf, some kind of Valkyrie slash eagle, phoenix bird thing, a rat king or rat god there by the looks of it. Obviously, these are only a handful of monsters we've seen. You're bound to get some generic looking things. But I think they still look pretty cool, right? Nothing there that makes me go, wow. Nothing there that makes me go, wow, that's insane. Apart from him, he does. He does. He definitely does. The monkey thing. The giant monkey. He does. He makes me go, ooh. But I think this is a really good time to bring this out, because obviously, one, they are clearly taking bits and pieces from the hunting genre, right? And what comes to mind when you feel hunting genre? Unfortunately, it is Monster Hunter, and it's very difficult to sort of give my 2 cents, if you like, without mentioning Capcom's one and only. But at the same time, the fact they bring in that building and that tech, I think they have to do that in order to obviously, make people think it's slightly different. However, what you've got to think of is they are doing something here unparalleled, right? Think about the absolute marketing and how popular Monster Hunter World and Iceborne was. And it brought so many new players into that franchise, into Monster Hunter, right? And it was because the game looked insane. I was never keen on the graphic side of Monster Hunter. I just didn't personally. It wasn't my kind of thing. When I was reacting to all the trailers, I was a bit like, yeah, I'm sure the game's great, but it's just the graphics that are turning me off. Monster Hunter World completely upheaves that, and amazing graphics. The game looks incredible. It plays incredible. It's a really, really good game. Yes, the monster variant could be more varied like they did with Rise, but it is what it is. They then so obviously they had that massive amount of success with Monster Hunter World, bringing in all these new players. I think it possibly came out on the next gen consoles first. Unlike Rise, that obviously was a Nintendo Switch exclusive for about a year, and then they ported it to PC. And I'm not sure about PlayStation and Xbox. I assume they did. And it's EA, and a lot of people when they went into Rise, including myself, have looked at it and which is fine. I think we're allowed that opinion, you know. I think where the Monster Hunter World strive to obviously bring old fans and new people alike to the game, Rise is more for that older fan, that die-hard fan of Monster Hunter, and, you know, everything that comes with that. But Rise, I did also see, you know, turned off a lot of players who liked Monster Hunter World, who liked that side of it. So, I think EA have gone, Mr. Trick here, we're going to bring that sort of look and the beauty of it to our game and make it a Monster Hunter spin-off. A twist. I could see this being very popular on day one. It's going to depend on how it performs, how it plays, the differences in the monsters, because the size, they've done well in increasing the size of everything. You can't go, okay, they're just copying it, because the size of the monsters is obviously very different. The look of them is I would say different, and the mechanics, etc. are different. I mean, this is nuts. Clearly like a Zora Magnaros in the making, but we're not even going to go there. This guy, though. Look at this. This has got to be... Wow. And again, it's all these branches. So there's got to be something to do with wood. Something to do with... I don't know. Something is corrupting these things. Or even making them. Who knows? I don't know. We're not going to know till it comes out, right? I think if you like Monster Hunter, you're going to like this. But I think it's too easy to knock it before you try it, because you think it's going to be a failed Capcom game, right? It isn't. It's by EA. Take that as you will. I would love to get my hands on it and try it out. I'd like to see what it's all about properly, because I think it's actually it looks good. It does. It looks good. Graphically, it looks good. So it speaks to me in that sense, and I think it's going to speak to a lot of people in that sense. And I think they've really, as I said, conquered the fact that they can capitalize off of Monster Hunter World / Rise in bringing this look to that genre again. And hopefully, I think what they're thinking is hopefully recreating the hype around Monster Hunter World, but on Wild Hearts, because it's going to bring a lot of those people, a lot of that player base back into it, if that makes sense, who may have been turned off by Rise or by Sunbreak. Who knows? Also, these eyes look scarily familiar to Shara Ishvalda, but we won't go there. Let me know what you think. I haven't watched any of the other creators' sort of gameplay videos or anything like that. I want to stay away from it, just in case I'm able to try it out myself. I'm not sure if I would be able to, but I'm not turned off by it. It looks okay. It looks alright. I think it's very easy to judge them and compare them to Monster Hunter, because again, even EA are saying that with the genre. It doesn't look bad. It depends on how it performs. It depends on how many monsters we get. It depends on what their path and what their 12-month plan is once this releases. It really does depend. I can see this being very, very popular, or being one of those games that Anthem, that die like Anthem. Yes, we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. I will be very, very interested to see what you think about this. I, for one, I'm excited. I would try it. I would play it. Whether I'd play it at sort of the £50 price tag, which I'm sure it will be when it releases, I don't know. We got some months left. We'll have to see more. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you very, very soon in the next video. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to react to. Obviously, subscribe if you haven't. And join the Discord. It's right there. The link's there. What you'll do is not click it, because that will pause the video. You paused it, didn't you? That's a shame. Pop that link into the Discord, and you'll be able to join our Discord and get engaged. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.